Good morning, everybody. This is Christine Patrick with Christine's Creations, and I am trying something new. I am going to try to post these to YouTube as well, so this will be a first for me. You guys can be my paper crafting with Christine ladies, can be my test goats or test ladies. I don't want to say you're goats, but we're going to be doing a card that we've done before. It's with Freezin Fun, and but I'm also going to make, at least I'm hoping to make, the other two projects that go with it. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I see a glare. That's one thing that's not a glare from my lights. Let's see if I can turn them down a little bit. A little bit about myself. I have been married for 28 years, and we have 10 children, and we have an amazing son-in-law and an amazing daughter-in-law, and we also have our first grandchild that just came on March the 17th. So we have a dog named Bosco. I'll probably be posting some pictures on my site. Please, as I post this to YouTube, I would love it if all of you would come over to my Paper Crafting with Christine group and ask to join. I do post videos there. I will be doing one this afternoon. And we have some different games and just do some different things. So I would love if you guys would come over and join our group. And I also have a business page, which is Christine's Creations. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and please, at the end of the video, I would just love it if you would like the page, and any positive comments would be greatly appreciated. So now I'm going to attempt to turn you down, and hopefully it's all the right direction. So, all right, here we go. All right, our first project is going to be the card. As I said, it is Freezin Fun. I will show you some of the products that we'll be using today. I will be using Snowman Season. I'll be using the Let It Snow. And I'm going to be using our Freezin Friends dies and also the stamp set. And if you would purchase these as a bundle, you do get 10% discount on them. And we are going to be using the rabbit, Mr. Rabbit. And we're going to be using the hat from the seal, and the sentiment, a couple of the sentiments here. I think we'll be using the we sentiment. And I'm also going to be using Snowflake Wishes. The Snowflake Wishes for a Merry Christmas, and then I'm going to be using a couple of the snowflakes as well, and the dies. I'll be using many of the dies, and I'll be using the curvy keepsake, mini curvy keepsake dies, our stitched dies, our stitch shapes. I'll be using the circle, and also the layering circles. I'll be using the scallop. Of course, I'll be using a lot of the adhesives. I'll be using the glue dots and some score tape. I'll be using the blends. I'll be using Stella. I'm going to stick my scissors here. Stella, the Petal Pink, light and dark, the light basic black, and the light smoky slate. And also I'll be using the light mint macaron blends. If you have not tried our blends, you're missing out. They are awesome. I love them. I love them. I'll be using let's see, I'll be using Memento black ink, and our new embossing folder. I'll be using this as well. And of course, I'll be using our amazing new DSP, Designer Series paper. But let's go ahead and get started. And I will, if you have any questions, just go ahead and post them in the comments. The first thing that I did was I took one of the snowflakes and I cut it out using the die cut machine, and then I embossed that sheet of paper. This piece of paper is 5 by 3 3/4, and this is a piece of our new Snowflake Designer Series paper that you'll be seeing coming August the 4th in our new Christmas catalog, and it is 5 1/4 by 4. And then I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock that is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, and it's scored at 4 1/4. I also have a piece of Pool Party that is 5 1/4 by 4, and a piece of Whisper White then that is another piece of the Whisper White that is 3 3/4 by 5. So what you're going to do to start with, what we're going to do first is we're going to take our piece of cardstock, and we are going to use our bone folder, and we're going to crease it at our score line. Then we're going to take our Whisper White piece, and we are going to attach it to our Pool Party. Like this, and then attach that to your card base. Okay, then you're going to do some stamping. We are going to stamp our sentiment. We'll do all our stamping first. We're going to use the Snowflake Snowflake stamp. And this strip of paper here is the 3 3/4 by 3/4 of an inch. Okay, then we're going to take, I guess we're going to still need it, aren't we? And then we'll also want to stamp, I'm going to use one of the snowflakes from the stamp set, and I'm going to, this is going to be for the inside, and I'm going to stamp off for these smaller ones. Okay, and I think that's it that we're going to need for the card. So I'll go ahead and put that here. All right, and the other thing that we're going to need is our bunny. I've already die cut that, and we're going to go ahead and color it. So I chose some smoky slate. I've been doing Stampin' Up! Now for 6 years. And when I started, I did it because I was going to get a discount. To be honest, I loved stamping, and I found that I could use it for, we have a lot of children, so I thought, oh, this is a lot of fun. I could make their own their cards. And I made, my husband was going to school at the time. I'm a slow colorer because my eyes are not good. But, so it helped with, at Christmas, we made all of their teachers' Christmas gifts. And I mean, it just helped in a lot of ways. And I thought, well, why not do it for a discount? Do what I wanted to do and enjoyed doing, but getting to do it for less. So that's what I did. And I did that for probably 3 or 4 years. I can't remember how long it's been now. And then I thought, you know what? I could do this and pay for my supplies by just having one workshop a quarter. And I started out doing that, and then I thought, well, you know what? Maybe not the workshops, maybe something else. So we start having events in my home. And that way I wouldn't have to pay for the products myself. I would do the workshops, and in that way I would be able to cover my minimums. So that's what I did. I don't know why I'm being careful on here because his hands are this color too. Okay. Then I'm going to take my Petal Pink. But you know something? I think what I liked doing on him, I think I liked putting the lines on him. I like the different color in his scarf. My other bunny on my next project, or my last project, won't have them. But I just put some lines in here. And by doing that, I gave him a whole different look on his scarf. So I took my Petal Pink, and this is the light. I hope I am in the camera here. I've not done it this way before, so we'll see. All right. And then I just alternated colors. Anyway, that's how I got to be where I am. Oops, I gotta do this one here too. Starting out with just, being a customer and deciding that I wanted the discount, and then deciding, by becoming a demonstrator, I could also have my product paid for. And that even sounded more appealing to me. So that's how I got where I am today. This was the light mint macaron. You might hear my husband in there. He's getting ready to go to work. I was hoping to get started here a little bit earlier, but my husband has been working on a craft room for me. So one of these days I might actually do a video on that. All right. And what else? The Wink of Stella. So I went ahead and put Wink of Stella on here, on Mr. Bunny's skis. Okay. And let me use this light again. I did the front of his tail with it, the top part of his tail. Okay, and then we're going to use the dark for his skis. So many pieces and parts. My hands are shaking. You guys make me nervous. Okay, isn't he cute? He's so cute. All right. So then I am going to take our snowflakes and I'm going to use a glue dot on here and attach that to the center. Like that. And then I'm going to take a couple of the smaller ones. I think I'll put one here. Maybe one here. And then maybe we'll put one there. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to be putting some gems on there. So, okay. And we're going to put one here. And then the last one we're going to put on here. And then I have our elegant faceted gems. Any moaning you hear is my dog. My dog is just moaning and groaning. All right, I'm going to put one here in the center. And then I'm going to put a small one on these two. And then I think I'm going to, underneath of this one, I think I'm going to pop him up with a dimensional. Put him here. And then I'll use one more. Nope, I think I'll use one more. Okay. I keep putting him on there wrong. It's because I'm doing him off of my fingernail. Okay, then we're going to pop up our sentiment. If I can get my dimensionals. All right, so I'm going to pop this up. I'm going to use 3 dimensionals. I like in the middle to pop that up in the middle so it doesn't droop. And then I'm going to put this on here. The trick is to make it straight, like that. Then we're going to take the back of our bunny and we're going to pop him up as well. Okay. All right. And he's skiing. Ooh, isn't he cute? I love this card. All right, then we're going to take our inside pieces and we're going to go ahead and put some adhesive on there. My favorite adhesive to use is our wet glue. Okay, there we go. Okay, and there's our inside, and there's our outside. So that's project number 1. All right, project number 2 is going to be this little guy. Isn't he cute? I love him. Okay, we're going to go get started with him. First thing you're going to do, or what I do, is I go ahead and kind of lightly, I don't do it hard because you don't want to rip your paper. I take my bone folder and I kind of slightly roll it up. I used our mini curvy keepsake die on that, which is this die here. And its item number is 150644. So that is already in the catalog. We had that new last year. And these are so easy to use and they're so cute. You just put the die in your die cutting machine and this is what comes out. And I did run it through, like I said, with the embossing folder, the dry embossing folder. But then the only thing you do is you take these pieces and you bend them back like this. And then you pull these up and over like this. Now, how cute is that? Isn't it cute? I love it. I think it's adorable. So, I don't know if I put this up too high for you last time or not, but anyways. I'm so used to being able to see full screen. All right, so then what you're going to do is you're going to cut out another bunny, which I already did, and I colored him, at least his body, and then what I did was I went ahead and I stamped him again, and I will show you, give you an example of what I'm talking about, but I already did cut it out, but I stamped him on a piece of our DSP. I just stamped him like that. And then I cut just him out with a pair of scissors. And so I got this piece here. Okay. And so what I did with that, I did the same thing with our seal stamp. And then I trimmed out his hat, and I'm going to color that here. I am a left-hander, and I keep telling everybody this. It doesn't get much better for me, but I'm a left-hander using right-handed scissors. After 50 years, I've never bought a pair of left-handed scissors before. And I think about it, and I just never do it. So shame on me. But I went ahead and colored him. I used the Petal Pink, and I used the gray. And so then what we're going to do here is we're going to put some adhesive on the back. It's called paper piecing. And let's see. This is going to go this way. Like that. So see? Isn't he cute? And then I took the hat from the seal, and I used the light mint macaron, and I used the light Petal Pink, and I colored his hat. Paper piecing's fun. Paper piecing is fun. I keep talking too quietly. I need to be louder. And then top. All right. Now I'm going to put some adhesive down here along the bottom. And then give him his hat, or her hat. Look how cute! I love it. All right, enough fun. All right, then, well, I guess I could put some Winkostella on here as well. Put some Winkostella here. The Winkostella just gives it a shine. Some sparkle. All right. So then I have some twine here. And I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece of that. And I forgot my hole punch. So I'm going to run and get my hole punch. And I also need, I have a piece of Pool Party here. And I'm going to take the stamp We, or We. And I'm going to go ahead and use my Memento ink for that. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. With my paper snips. If you don't have a pair of paper snips, you don't know what you're missing. These scissors are the very best, and I have one of my team member who has had paper snips for 20 years. Been using the same pair, and she loves them. They still work for her, and I mean, that's a great, having a good pair of scissors is like the ultimate best. Actually, I don't think I need that side cut down like that because I'm going to hide that side. So I'm going to do this side. Okay, and then I am going to just put this here. I was going to use a glue dot, but since I already cut him, I can't do that. All right, so I'm just going to let this sit here while I get my hole punch. Right. And we'll try kind of clean up here a little bit. Sorry about that. There's always something. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and run this through here like this, and go ahead and where do I want to do it at? How about there? All right, and then we'll just put this through here. And then just tie it. I think I got a little much here. You could put candy kisses in here. You know, even just the plain silver wrapper ones would be awesome because the sparkly snow. Trim these up. Way too long. Okay. There we go. What do you think? Isn't he so cute? All right, so that's project number 2. All right, let me clean some of this mess up here, and we'll move on to project number 3. And project number 3. This is project number 3. It's just a little soap dish, a soap container. You can put soaps in here. You can put snack, like a maybe a little Debbie would fit in here. You know, there's all kinds of snacks that you could put in here that you could give. But the little soaps is what was thought of when this was created. So let me move our blends out of the way here. Okay. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to make that. And you're going to need a piece of paper that is 6 by 12. And then you're going to score it. You're going to score it at, on the long side, at 1 3/4, 5 1/2, 7 1/4, and the last one at 11. And then you're going to turn it to the right, and you're going to score it at 1 3/4 and 5 1/2. Okay, that's all you're going to do with your scoreboard. Scoreboard is awesome. I love using the scoreboard. It makes scoring so much easier. All right, and then you're going to burnish all your score lines. And then this top score line, you're going to fold backwards. Now, you can create this bag with the fold over at the top. I actually like doing it with the fold up. I think I just prefer that look. I don't know. I don't know why. All right, so then you're going to take your bottom part of your paper, which is the opposite of where your little lip is here. Okay, and you're going to cut out that bottom rectangle on the 1-inch side. And then you're going to cut up the rest of these score lines. Okay, and that will be the bottom of your bag. All right, so then you're going to take some adhesive and you're going to put it on this side here. I am using score tape. It is a nice strong tape. Okay. All right. You're going to take the outer side of this off. Okay. And fold that over. There you have your bag pretty much. All right. So you're going to take your two sides, you're going to put these in, and then you're going to put score tape on both of these. And the reason on both is mainly more for support than anything else. Depending on what you put in it, you know, you want to make sure it doesn't break. So there we go. All right. And go ahead and remove your score tape. Sorry, I don't know a pretty way to do it. Like that. And you want to make sure your your bag is square. Okay. And then what should happen on the inside is you can run your bone folder on the inside here, and that should, those inner flaps will adhere to your score tape. Okay, then just kind of pinch these sides in like this. Okay, and then you are going to take, now this is going to take some muscles, and you're going to punch a hole in. Here, and then one on this side. And you're going to want to make sure you get through all 4 layers. Okay. Whew. All 4 layers of that. And then you are going to take some ribbon, which I didn't show you before. I'm using the Pool Party nylon ribbon. It's beautiful. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's a glimmery. It's very pretty paper. I mean ribbon. Very pretty ribbon. All right. Then the side you want to watch. You want your back to be. Look at that. You can't even tell. All right. Then you're going to run this through your bag on this side. And then you're going to bring it back through on this side. Like that. Okay. And then you're going to take your ribbon scissors. And cut that off. And you could straighten this up if you want. Okay. So then you're going to bring these together and you're going to close them up. All right, and then you're going to tie a bow. On camera with everybody watching. All right, like so. Kind of pull this down a little bit. You might have to play with your bow a little bit to get it the way you want it. Okay, and then I'm going to cut off. All right, there. I don't like my bow. I don't like my bow. Okay. There we go. All right. Now, you're going to take a piece of Whisper White and the Let It Snow sentiment, and let's see. All right, we're going to do the Let It Snow. I'm needing to re-ink my pad. Then the snowflakes, and the snowflakes are also from the 'Tis the Season. I stamped off and then just put some snowflakes here at the bottom. Okay. Then I took my die cutting machine and I took the layering. So let's see, it's 1, 2, okay, so it's this one here. It's the 4th from the smallest, and I took the 2nd to the smallest of my stitch circles, and I went ahead and I cut that out with my die cutting machine. So, and I used Pool Party for this one. So through the amazing magic of TV, or of camera, of technology, I guess it is, TV, I went ahead and did some already. So I can make it a little bit quicker for us. All right, so you go ahead and put this on here. And then I again used some dimensionals. You know, they say what one thing that you can't do without. Well, that's a hard one. Because every time I use something, I think, oh my goodness, what would I do if I ran out? And I have run out. It's been interesting. All right. Then, something I did forget was I took a couple more of the snowflakes and I attached, which I should have done that before I put my dimensionals on. All right. Just going to do it this way. Normally I would have put it on my snowflake, but since I messed up, I'm going to do it this way. Oops, I don't even know if that was on camera. Oh good, maybe my mistake wasn't on camera. Maybe. Alright, so I'm just going to put them on like that. Okay, then I put it here. And then I added another snowflake with my glue dots. My glue dots, where'd they go? There they are. All right, and added it here. Then I took my Elegant Essence Gems and I added we'll add a clear one on here. Like that. So, there we go. Clear some of these things out of the way. And that's our 3 projects. Let me move this out. We have our bag and our Mr. Curvy keepsake. And then we also did our card. So I did a couple in some other of the stamps are the same stamp sets. Let me move these here. All right, I did this card and then I did this bag. So I just used a couple different of the papers and different ribbon. But all right, that's all I have. Let me know what you think, guys. If you could do a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. After I move it over to YouTube, once I get it loaded onto YouTube, then I will let you know. I hope that you guys will go look at it there. And like I said, give me a thumbs up and share it. Those of you who share my, the video, I guess I should give it a time limit. By the, let's see, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 1st, 8th. By the 8th of August, I'll put your names in a hat and you will win a stamp set. It may be a retired stamp set. I'll have to look and see. I do know that I got an extra one of something that did retire, so I will let you know what it is. But go ahead, I will let you know and keep you posted on when the next video will be on YouTube. We'll see how this one goes first. But thanks guys for watching. Have a great day.